If you're over 60 and you've started having more senior moments, walking into a room and forgetting why, losing your place in conversations, or feeling a little unsteady when you first stand up, this is for you. The real danger to your brain right now usually isn't your genes or bad luck. It's a life that has become a little too comfortable and doesn't challenge your brain and body anymore. In the next few minutes, I'll guide you through 6 simple, science-backed daily habits you can do in your living room. No pills, no gym, no special equipment, just your body, a bit of space, and a willingness to move. Each habit wakes up a different part of the system that keeps you sharp. Balance, coordination, eyesight, leg power, hand control, and your ability to calm stress. Stay with me until the end, because habit number 6 looks like just breathing, but it's one of the strongest tools we have to tell your brain you are safe. You can repair. You can grow. So, if you're ready, let's begin. Before we start moving, a quick word on safety. If you've had a hip or knee replacement, serious arthritis, heart or lung problems, or any recent surgery or injury, talk with your doctor or physical therapist before you do these. A little effort is okay. A gentle stretch or a sense that your body feels stiff or awkward is normal. Sharp stabbing or burning pain is not. If that shows up, stop. Change the position, or skip that habit for now. Use a wall, a counter, a sturdy chair, or the back of a sofa for support whenever you want. That isn't weakness. That is wisdom. Breathe as you move, and go at a pace that feels honest for your body today. Now let's wake up the communication inside your brain. Habit number 1 is a cross-body march. It helps the left and right sides of your brain talk to each other more clearly. Stand tall with your feet about hip-width apart. If you feel even a little unsteady, stand close enough to touch a wall, a counter, or a heavy chair with one hand. Slowly lift your right knee toward your chest. At the same time, bring your left hand across your body and tap that right knee. Lower both gently back down. Now lift your left knee and tap it with your right hand. You're marching in place, but each time you cross the middle of your body. Left hand to right leg, right hand to left leg. Move slowly. This is not about speed. Inhale as you stand tall. Exhale as your hand and knee meet. Feel the gentle twist through your waist. Feel the muscles around your belly and spine wake up to keep you balanced. Every time you cross the center line of your body, your brain has to send messages from one side to the other. You are asking the two halves of your brain to work as a team again. Do this for 30 to 60 seconds, then pause. Notice if you feel a little more awake or a little more present. That feeling is your nervous system turning on. Now let's train your balance. Habit number 2 is a heel-to-toe balance stance. I like to think of it as standing on a tightrope. Balance depends on tiny sensors in your joints and feet that tell your brain where you are in space. When those signals get fuzzy, people start staring at the floor, taking shorter steps, and feeling less confident. We want the opposite. Stand next to a counter, a wall, or the back of a sturdy chair so you can grab on if you need to. Place one foot directly in front of the other, heel touching toe, like you're standing on a line. Gently draw your belly button in toward your spine. Lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. Relax your shoulders. Your job is simply to stand there and breathe. You might feel small movements in your ankles. You may sway a bit. That is not failure. That is your brain and your muscles talking to each other and adjusting. Try to stay here for about 20 to 30 seconds. If that feels okay, you can make it a little harder by lightly touching the counter with one fingertip instead of holding on firmly. If that still feels safe, you can try lifting your hand an inch away for a few seconds at a time. When you're done, switch your feet so the other foot's in front and repeat. This simple stance trains your brain to trust your feet again. Strong balance today is strongly linked to staying independent tomorrow. Now let's help your eyes and inner ears work together. Habit number 3 is a visual focus drill. It teaches your brain to keep what you're looking at clear and steady, even when your head moves. Sit tall in a chair or stand if that feels comfortable. Extend one arm straight out in front of you and give a thumbs up. Focus your eyes on your thumbnail. That thumb is your anchor. Without letting your eyes leave your thumb, slowly turn your head to the right, then back through center, then to the left. Small, smooth movements. Your eyes stay glued to your thumb the whole time. Breathe naturally as you do this for about 20 to 30 seconds. Then, still looking at your thumb, gently nod your head up and down like you're saying yes for another 20 to 30 seconds. You are teaching your brain to separate head movement from eye focus. That means when you step off a curb, look around a busy store, or turn to speak to someone beside you, Your world feels steady instead of dizzy or swimmy. If you feel a little lightheaded when you first try this, make the head movements smaller and slower. You can absolutely do this sitting down with a chair back for support. Over time, as your brain adapts, that unsettled feeling usually eases. So far, you've trained coordination, balance, and visual control. Now we'll build real-world leg strength. Habit number 4 is a slow, controlled sit to stand. Think about how many times a day you get up from a chair, from the toilet, or from the edge of the bed. Each one of those is a little test of your leg power and your independence. Sit on the front edge of a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor and about shoulder width apart. Slide your feet back slightly so they're tucked under your knees. Lean your chest forward a bit, keeping your back fairly straight. You're getting your weight over your feet. Press through your heels and stand up, using as little momentum as you can. Try not to rock forward and throw yourself up. Move steadily. At the top, stand tall and gently squeeze your buttocks. Now, as you sit back down, lower yourself as slowly and as smoothly as you comfortably can. Take about 4 or 5 seconds to reach the chair. Control the whole way down. Just before you touch the chair, pause for a heartbeat, then sit. That slow lowering teaches your brain and your muscles to work together through the hard part of the movement, not just the easy part. The stabilizing muscles around your hips and knees have to wake up and help you. Start with 3 to 5 repetitions. If that feels okay, you can build up to 8 to 10 over time. Rest whenever you need. This one habit makes a big difference. When getting out of a chair feels strong and steady, daily life feels less risky and more free. Now let's zoom in on your hands. Habit number 5 is a simple finger pattern. It keeps the parts of your brain that control your hands bright and active. Sit comfortably and lift your hands where you can see them. On one hand, touch the tip of your thumb to the tip of your index finger, then thumb to middle finger, then thumb to ring finger, then thumb to little finger, then go backwards. Little ring, middle index. Once that feels smooth on one hand, try it with both hands at the same time. Thumb to index on both hands, then middle, then ring, then little, then back again. Go slowly. This is not a speed test. If you miss a finger or get out of order, smile and keep going. That tiny bit of confusion is exactly what trains your brain. If you want an extra challenge, you can try this. On your left hand, move thumb to index, middle, ring, little. On your right hand, start on the little finger and go little, ring, middle, index at the same time. Your fingers will probably stumble. Your brain will protest. That is okay. You are asking it to build new connections. Do this for about 30 to 60 seconds a day. You are preserving dexterity and fine motor control that make buttoning clothes, cooking, using your phone, and opening jars easier for longer. We've reached habit number 6. From the outside, it looks like almost nothing. Inside your body, it can create some of the biggest changes. This is a calming breath pattern that helps turn down stress so your brain can repair and store memories more easily. Many people over 60 live in a constant low-level state of worry about health, money, family, and the future. Even when you sit still, your nervous system can be on high alert. In that state, your body releases stress chemicals that, over time, can damage the parts of your brain involved in memory and learning. You can't out-exercise constant stress. You have to help your nervous system change gears. Here's a simple way to do that. Sit in a comfortable position or lie down. Let your hands rest where they feel relaxed. If it feels okay, gently close your eyes. First, exhale softly through your mouth, like you're sighing out. Now inhale quietly through your nose as you count to 4 in your mind. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 8, letting the air leave in a smooth, gentle stream. That is one breath. You don't have to be perfect with the numbers. What matters is that you breathe in for a shorter time, hold briefly, and breathe out for a longer time. The longer exhale sends a direct signal along a nerve that runs from your brain down into your chest and your belly. That signal tells your body you are safe. It is okay to relax now. So, try 4 of these breaths in a row. That's all. 4 breaths once or twice a day, maybe in the afternoon and again before bed. Over time, you may notice you fall asleep more easily. Your heart settles faster after stress, and your thinking feels a little clearer because your brain is not swimming in stress chemistry all the time. Let's step back and see what you've given your brain today. You crossed hand to opposite knee to wake up communication between the 2 halves of your brain. You stood heel to toe to challenge and rebuild your balance. You used a thumb anchor to train your eyes and inner ears to keep your world steady. You practice slow sit-to-stands to build leg power and control every time you get out of a chair. You played with finger patterns to keep your hands and fine motor skills sharp. And you used slow, focused breathing to tell your nervous system it can move out of survival mode and into repair mode. None of these habits are flashy. You won't see them in a high-intensity fitness commercial. But after 60, simple and consistent often beats extreme and complicated. A few reminders as you make these part of your routine. Go gently. If something causes sharp pain, stop or change it. Use support whenever you need it. That is being smart, not weak. Aim for 1 to 3 minutes per habit, not perfection. On some days, you might only do 1 or 2 of them. That still counts. Consistency over weeks and months is what helps your brain most. Getting older is inevitable. The calendar will keep moving. But shrinking your world down to a chair, a couch, and a growing fear of falling is not inevitable. You can accept the default story of decline, or you can choose a different story. Every time you stand up with control, walk your tightrope, tap knee to opposite hand, move your fingers with focus, steady your eyes or slow your breathing on purpose, you are sending a clear message to your brain. I am still here. I still intend to move. I still intend to think clearly. I still intend to live. So, over the next week, try this simple plan. Each day, pick 2 or 3 of these habits. Do them for just a few minutes. Notice how you feel on day 1. Then notice again on day 7. Tiny changes add up. If you'd like to share, notice which habit challenged you the most and which one surprised you by how good it felt. Was it the cross-body marching, the tightrope stands, the thumb focus, the slow sit-to-stands, the finger patterns, or the breathing? Whatever your starting point, remember this. Your age is just a number. How you choose to move, how you care for your brain, and how you show up for your own life from this moment forward, that part is still your choice.